Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Okonkwo Ikenemachi. I'm here to present my research proposal with the topic that says health effects associated with inhalation of airborne selected geogenic materials, arsenic, radon gas, and geogenic dust rising from mining operations, a research proposal. I'm from the Department of Geology and Mining of Enugu State University of Science and Technology, Enugu, Nigeria, Faculty of Applied Natural Science. Some method of introduction. Rocks are the fundamental building blocks of the Earth's surface, containing a large number of minerals and chemical elements. So the selected geogenic materials, arsenic, radon gas, and geogenic dust, they are generated and released into the environment via chemical and the physical weathering processes, and some through biological activities and the physical emissions, while the anthropogenic sources, that is man-made, through mining, mineral exploration, mineral processing, rock blasting, metal smelting, burning of coal, and even surface excavation. And all this thing is, they're very serious to human threats based on the chemical content in each of these elements. The arsenic is one of the abundant elements on the Earth's crust, and when released into the atmosphere, and is released into the atmosphere as a result of natural process and anthropogenic activities. It is a metalloid and has high affinity of sulfide-bearing minerals, that is for the arsenic. And radon gas is a radioactive gas formed by the natural decay of uranium in the soil and rock. And it can seep into the buildings through foundation cracks and other openings, so without proper ventilation. Radon concentration in indoor air can reach dangerous level. So this radon gas is a radioactive gas that is formed by decay of uranium. And the other also element is geogenic dust, which can be referred to various kinds of dust that humans are exposed to, both in the working place and at home. So, and this dust include dust from deserts and unpaved roads, even silica from mines and quarries, and asbestos from mines and industrial plants. So the problem statement for the research proposal: the mining operation, unlike other operations, has been a desire of scholars that has passion over it to work there once they finish from school, like graduates. It's been their passion, their desire, unlike other courses, other industry like oil and gas industry. So mining operation, unlike every other one, has been the desire of scholars that studied the course or that relate to it. So, but the health hazard surrounding it has become a problem, both to the present workers and people dwelling within that locality. And record has shown that people that works in mining operation for a very long time, a very long time, battles with a lot of different health issues when not taking good care of. The battle with them, even when not knowing what they are breathing or what they are inhaling. So the battles with a lot of health challenges. So, and of recent, students that graduated from mining and other related courses schools, they are frightened, they are afraid about some of these health issues that comes out from this geogenic material, because they know that in the future or when they finish, they are going to face the industry and they are going to meet some of these geogenic materials. They are going to meet arsenic, they are going to meet geogenic dust in the industry when they will start working, when they will start operating, when they finish from school. So it has been a very big problem, you see. So, and for this research proposal, the research question that we'll be looking at for this research work includes how does these geogenic materials enters our body? Because we have seen that for it to cause health, there is a way it must enter the body, which we'll be looking at. So how does these materials, these three selected materials, how does it enters the body? What are the ways? What are the different ways that it enters the body? So, and what are the health challenging issues that arise from it? We'll be looking at the health challenging issues that come out from these selected materials. So what are the things that comes out from it? Both unknown and unknown, the hidden and the unhidden. Looking at it, we'll be getting to find out those things. And are there possible ways by which these geogenic materials can be totally avoided? Because students that are coming, will be finishing and will be designed to work in those industries, they will be asking, okay, if I should go into this industry now, looking at the health issues surrounding the operation site, are there possible ways? Are there ways by which these materials can be avoided so that they will not get in contact with the health issues, with health challenges, with the problems there? And the research question again we'll be looking at is which ways can these materials be mitigated or minimized? If it cannot be avoided, is there a way it can be reduced? Is there a way it can be minimized? Is there a way it can be prevented so that the workers there, the future graduates, will work with full confidence, unlike any other operation industry, unlike any other career? If they should come out to work in mining industry, and with the problem at hand, is there a way they can be prevented, be minimized, so that the harmfulness will not be much, so that the health challenges will not be much upon the workers? And also, and of what benefits is this research to medical geology, which is very, very important too. Then the primary literature review, the work that I reviewed before taking up this topic, shows that past studies focus on impacts of airborne geologic materials to human and its environment, especially that of arsenic. So out of the three that I listed, the one that I've seen that how these airborne geogenic materials, their impacts, what they cause in human and in the environment, which mainly that of global changes and some other ones, the problems. So they focus on the impact, but that of radon gas, geogenic dust, much work have not been done on it, especially just of arsenic, that the one I've previewed. So unlimited progress has been made on how this enters human body and how they interact within the system. So less progress has been made, no further expansion of how they interact now with human to cause problems. The length it has stage, how long can one inhale this arsenic and it will be a problem? How long can one inhale or take in radon gas and it will be a problem? That's of geogenic dust. How long will you stay within that environment and it will cause a problem? So limited progress has been made concerning that. And what is missing is how geogenic dust affects human health. Like I said, geogenic dust, I've not seen how it affects human health. So it's going to be what we'll be looking at, and a comprehensive and structural approach in minimizing these airborne geogenic materials. The approach to minimize it, to know if it can be avoided, if it can be stopped, if it can be mitigated. So that is what we'll be looking at for this research proposal. So, and the method that I'll be using for this proposal research is a questionnaire. Yeah, a questionnaire. Visit people that have worked there, the people within that are into the industry. What question will be asked them related to it, and a survey visit to up to 7 or 10 mining operation industry to get more information on how workers interact, how they how free they are in the environment, how they dwell within that operation industry, and also a quick check to a nearby hospital within that locality to collaborate within the medical personnel, because once they are infected, once they are harmed, once they started showing the symptoms, or they started getting weak, they must be taken to a nearby hospital or to a nearby clinic, and to get statistic information on the health issues of people living within that area that the geogenic dust are rampant, because people living there will be going to hospital to check their health, to know how far. So we need to collaborate with the medical personnel within with the hospitals around that place. And also a medical research center would also be needed, which is very, very important for making better research. And other approaches, which is not included here, that might give a positive result would also be accepted as the research goes on. So as the research goes on, there are any possible ways, any approach that will be important will be accepted for the research work to get the results. So this the reference that we'll look upon. Okay, thank you so much for listening and your question. Thank you so much.